Hello and welcome to The Best Thing Going. This is going to be my last minute WrestleMania 39 predictions video. So without further ado, let's get into it. So looking at night one, we have John Cena versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship. Now which way is this one going to go? I'm going to put my money on Austin Theory. I think WWE have the opportunity here for a good passing of the torch moment and really anoint Austin Theory as that guy going forward. I don't really see what could be gained from John Cena having a win over Theory here, but what will the match be like? Well, it could have the potential to be a great match if this was the John Cena from the era where he were having those great matches with the likes of Kevin Owens and AJ Styles, but I'm not sure that is the Cena we're going to get. So, could it be a good match? Yes, it could, but we shall have to wait and see. Next up, I'm going to take a look at Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders. Now, it looks as though whoever wins this match is going to get a shot at those titles, whether it be the Usos or whether it be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. So, who do I predict is going to win this one? Well, first of all, let me say this. I think this has the potential to be a great match. All of these guys are going to want to put on a real show at WrestleMania, and they all have the ability to do so. So, this is probably going to be a great match, full of all kinds of high spots and thrills and spills, and there are some big guys in this, and there are no small wrestlers in this match. I mean, Chad Gable's like the shortest guy, but I mean, Chad Gable's still a big dude. So as for my pick for this, I think the Viking Raiders probably are going to take this one. They've had quite a bit of steam behind them for quite a while now, and I can't see WWE trying to pull that rug out from underneath them. So I'm going to go with the Viking Raiders on this one. Next, I'm having a look at Rey Mysterio versus Dominik Mysterio, and I think this has the potential to be great. In fact, most of the matches on this card look pretty damn good, but this one in particular is going to be great. I think there's going to be some great storytelling in this one. Obviously, Rey Mysterio is very capable in the ring, and whether you like it or not, so is Dominik. I think Dominik's done brilliantly over the last year or so, and the amount of heat he's got on him at the minute is just nuclear. I mean, people are just going to want to see Rey kick his ass all over the place. So, who's my pick to win this one? Well, it's got to be Rey Mysterio, hasn't it? Next, looking at Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul, and I cannot call this one at all. I mean, Seth Rollins really should win this, but then Logan Paul hasn't had a win in a while. He probably needs that win, so I can't call it. What I do think is this is going to be a great match. I mean, Logan Paul has won the respect of a lot of WWE fans. He's showing that he can really go in that ring. And some of you may say, well, he's being carried by the other wrestlers. Well, if that's the case, what better person to be in there with than Seth freaking Rollins? I mean, this guy just can't be kept down. He's awesome. He's been awesome since his Shield days. He's been awesome since before that. But let's just give an extra word of respect to Seth Rollins for getting himself over so many times throughout his career. I mean, he's just the man. So, who do I predict in this one? I'm going to give it to Logan Paul, although I don't want him to win. I'd like to see Seth win at WrestleMania, but I don't think Seth needs a win. Seth's at that point now where he can take a loss and it just doesn't even matter. Okay, so then we've got Becky Lynch, Lita and Trish Stratus versus Damage Control. I mean, there's not much of a story here, but, you know, I think this is going to be one of those feel-good babyface moments where the legends come in, kick some ass out of the snivelly heels, and it's just a feel-good moment where everybody gets to cheer. So I'm going to give this match to Becky Lynch, Lita and Trish Stratus. Next, I'm going to look at Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the Smackdown Women's Championship, and well, I'm going to give this one to Rhea Ripley. I'm just going to say it right off the bat there. I think that Rhea is the only woman in the women's division who's doing really, really good character work right now. If you look at what she's done over the last year since joining Judgment Day, she's really developed her character massively. She's really shown that she's an ass kicker, and I think Charlotte's only purpose in this match and the only reason she's holding that title is to give it to Rhea, and so Rhea has a worthy opponent to take it from. I think this will be a good match. Both of these women are really capable inside that ring, so this one's probably going to be awesome. And now on to what I think should be the main event of the night, but it may not be, as Charlotte versus Rhea may be. But it is the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. Now, I was watching the Wrestle Talk podcast the other day, and the guys on there were saying that they think that this match is not going to have much storyline and it's going to be full of high spots, and you know, it's just going to be that type of match. I couldn't disagree more. I think if you look over the last couple of years worth of work that the Usos have put in, they can tell a story in that ring as good as anybody, and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have proved that too. So I think not only is this going to be a really great match filled with all kinds of crazy action, I think this is going to be an emotional match. I think there's going to be a lot of story to it. Now, this is my big prediction. I am predicting that there's going to be some hesitation from Jay when it comes to Sami, and it's going to cost the Usos the match and the championships. Now, the way I see that the show should end is with Roman coming out and really showing his massive disapproval for the failure of the Usos. I don't know quite how they're going to do that or how they can finish the show like that, because I think they're going to need to give Sami and Kevin the chance to celebrate and the crowd to celebrate with Sami and Kevin, but I think there's going to be some show of disapproval from Roman Reigns, and then that's going to lead into the story on night 2 for Roman's match. So there are my predictions for night 1 of WrestleMania. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Disagree? If you like the video, please give it a like. That's if in fact you did like the video, but if you didn't like the video, you better learn to love it, because it's the best thing going today.